We are live, and it is homecoming here at Jerry Loper Field in Mesa, Arizona. The Westwood Warriors with the run out now, and as we can see, they are getting the mood right. Earlier today, it was nothing but thunder, and ironically, that's who the Warriors will be facing off against tonight. Desert Vista, both teams come into this matchup 2-2. And the weather looked like it might be a factor earlier. Luckily, the severe thunder and rainstorms stopped just around 4:30 p.m. And now all the teams will have to deal with is just the wind. I talked to both coaches before the game, and I said, how much of a factor do you think that really will end up being? They said they don't really think so. Both of them know that they can utilize the run if it doesn't look like the pass game is actually working as well as they might have wanted it to, and that they feel confident in both of their running backs. For the Thunder, they have number 8, Kyler Dranaski, the 5'11 senior, has already rushed for 440 yards and 4 TDs. On the other side, obviously, you have the one and only, the lawnmower, Keyshawn Barkas, who tears up green like it's nobody's business. He had an absolutely stellar game last week, and I expect the same level of play out of him again tonight, coming off of his basically 3-quarter suspension against Shadow Ridge. He had a chip on his shoulder. And as we get ready for the run out, we could see sparklers down near the student section. And here come the Warriors. Last week, they donned the all-black uniforms for the first time. Tonight, they're going to make the field dark as they go with all orange. And how cool is that? We'll now welcome you inside the broadcast booth. I'm Jaden Ricken, providing you your coverage here live on Big Show Productions tonight of the Warriors homecoming matchup. We're so glad you guys could tune into the stream, and this is a game that's very interesting for the Warriors. They're 2-2. This is their final game before region play, and this could set them over the edge. They could go 3-2 into their first region game against Basha next Friday, and for the Warriors, I've felt a little conflicted. I have seen them play at an extremely competitive level, one that is definitely up there in 6A, but then we've seen other weeks where it's been a little slower. I think Burbank, that was just knocking off the rust week 1, and then week 3 against the Stallions, well, I think Barkas getting ejected just shows how much of a key player he really is to the team. So now that they seem to be in rhythm, it's week 5. If the Warriors can play like they played against Desert Ridge and how they played last week, I see no reason why they shouldn't be able to win this game against the Thunder tonight and add to that record, especially when these tests are going to be so important against tougher 6A opponents, Basha, Perry, up on the schedule in just a few games. For the Thunder, they dealt with a big injury last week at the quarterback position. Chase Steele filled in for number 7, Seth Hansen. Hansen will return this week, but Steele, he took care of the ball last week. He threw for 5 touchdowns and 382 yards, so he had somewhat of almost 4 games worth of stats in just one. I think that that's something that the coaches might keep their eye on tonight, because that is one heck of a performance from the backup. But Hansen, as I mentioned, will return, and he's also one of those dominant quarterbacks, which is why I talked so much with the coaches about how this weather will affect the passing game. And they said, well, look, if they can't get it done, we have no issue giving it to our big guys in the backfield. And now we get ready for the coin toss. The keys for Westwood head coach Brandon Large tonight said, be run heavy and keep up the defensive pressure. Let's think back to last week where they started off on defense, first play of the game, Dallin Hansen fumble recovery. And we would hear his name plenty of times that night. Later in the game, he had a pick 6, a kick return, one got called back. He takes it later. Dallin Hansen had one absolutely amazing game overall. The defense had 5 turnovers, which obviously is not going to become the norm. But if that type of pressure can still be applied, I think that that's something that a lot of teams are going to struggle to deal with. The Thunder last season were 1-9. It's been an uphill battle for them, so 2-2 now. And if they could get to 3-2, also moving into region play, I feel like that would really benefit their team and their morale. And here we go, just a few minutes away from kickoff. Tonight we are a one-man operation up here. Last week, if you watched, we had Micah Archie, one of our production assistants. Unfortunately, he could not make it this week, and Angus Trengmo also unable to. So it's just me tonight. So the Thunder want the ball. They're going to elect to receive. And here we go. If you're just tuning in, it's homecoming here at Westwood. Thunder electing to receive the opening kickoff. And the Warriors will start on defense, and that's not always the best thing to do when you're coming up against such a defensively strong team. And the opening kick has some air on it, gets to the 5. And here comes the return up the middle. Oh my goodness, he's got a little bit of room, and then finally he will get taken down at the 30-yard line. As we mentioned, Seth Hansen, the QB for the Thunder tonight. He's one of those pocket passers. You're not going to see Hansen scramble around. He likes his time, and that's all thanks to his offensive line. So we know that people like Sine Tengake have such a tendency to get in the backfield early. That's going to put pressure on him, and he might not have as much time to throw as he's looking for. Empty set, 2 to his left, 3 to his right. First snap, looking, feels the pressure in the backfield, and he's just going to let go of it. There for the reception, and a hit on the sideline is Kale Moore. Moore's been the top target this season. Already has 380 yards and 7 touchdowns. He's been able to work with whoever is at the QB position. 2nd and 4 on the 38, no running back again. Looking, fires across the middle, and it's caught for the first down. And he will go for about 10 more. We'll see 2 in the backfield. High snap. Fakes in the backfield, running to the left side of the field, and there they go. The Warriors get a tackle in the backfield. Dax Clark in the backfield. Second and 13, loss of 3, going to escape, and then throws it at the line of scrimmage, and that was certainly a choice. So Hansen did not want to go on with the run, and he throws it incomplete to Dranaski, which will bring up 3rd and 13. 10:27, just over a minute and a half into this game. Looks to his right, fires open in the middle, and what a catch! And way to use his body. Henry Williams uses all of his mass and then falls on his back as well. That was a great play. First and 10 from the 40. And they will fake the handoff. Hansen has nowhere to go, and the Warriors get the sack. Nate Willis in the backfield there. Second tackle for a loss we've seen so far. Two backs. They give it to him, and not the right choice in the backfield, shutting it down. Forrest Scarling. Third and forever, officially 3rd and 18. Time to throw, looks deep, left side of the field, and that one comes up shy. So Hansen had time to throw it, did not have the power to get it to his receiver. And with a 4th and 18 situation, we're going to see the Thunder bring out the punt crew for the first time. 8 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Punt is off, and that one has power on it. It'll bounce and goes the wrong way. It'll go out to about the 17-yard line. Westwood with the ball for the first time. 8:44 in the first. They'll start on the 17. And Keyshawn Barkis goes for 4. On the 22, second down, and they run it again. Barkis, such a consistent runner. And it only takes 2 for the Warriors to get their first down of the night. Barkis in motion. Reed takes a snap, gonna roll, and follows his blockers, cuts it back across the field, and he will get a first down. So whether it's Reed or it's Barkis, the Warriors not wanting to go in the air. Also getting it on the stop was Andrew Shaw. Warriors have first and 10 on the Warrior 42. And we see a blitz. Linebackers reading it. Barkis slips in the backfield, and then he finds a gap. And he finds a way to make something out of nothing. That'll be a gain of 4. And there was a... So they'll say he was actually down. 7:15 in the first quarter, 2nd and 13. Alvarez fakes it on the sweep, and then Reed goes down the alley to the 50-yard line. Third and 3. And a fumbled snap. So that'll push him back 5 yards. Third and 8, 6 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock.
Ball on the Westwood Warriors 44-yard line.
And they'll go to the air. Reed looks, fires, and it's caught at the 44-yard line. Bassett Ward gets his first of the night and a big one. And they'll keep up the pressure. Barkus fights. Second and 6. Barkus on the sweep, and Reed fakes it again. What a great job with the play calls right now. They expect the handoff, and Reed now is taking it for himself twice, and it doesn't seem to be stopped. 5:15, Barkus bursts through the right side, and he will get another first down. The Warriors putting together a pretty nice drive right now. It's all on the ground, and it's all working. Just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It's homecoming here at Westwood High. And Reed, little play action, over to the left side, and didn't have the block that he needed. Pickup of 2. All the way on the left hash. And he gets stood up. Third and 6. In the red zone. Time to make it happen. Reed sees it. Tries to turn on the burners, and it's going to be close. We'll see where they spot. Ooh. And it's going to be 4th and inches. And now we see confusion. Shows first down, but the chains did not move, and now they'll show 4th. So it is 4th and inches. Some confusion on the field. On the 11. The Warriors not a fan of field goals, so they will likely go for this. See if they try a hard count and get the Thunder to jump, and then Reed just goes on the sneak. And we see the Thunder come out with the ball, but the question is if Reed was down first. And yes, he was. Shane Ussery thought he had it, and a little bit of trouble in the backfield, trying to keep the play alive, and then brought down. Ball security was a must on that play, and the Warriors were able to keep disaster from happening. 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the first quarter. The Warriors have been driving very well, and now in the red zone, they're finally starting to face some trouble. 2nd and 12. Handoff, and jumps through. And Barkis just the most consistent runner in 6A. 4 yards, almost every single play. 3rd and 6. Reed takes the snap. Just wants to run, and oh man, in for the first Westwood Warrior touchdown of the night. Elliott Reed just runs it in, and that's his 7th rushing touchdown of the season so far, and we're only 5 games in. And here comes the trick plays. We'll see the offensive line shift now back to the center. And the Warriors will kick the extra point, and it's good. So Westwood gets a defensive stop, forces the punt, and then they drive all the way downfield and cap off their first of the night with 7. Under 2 minutes now in the first quarter. And the kick is off and caught in the end zone. He'll take it out anyways to the 20. Nate Willis in on the stop. And a second chance now for the Thunder on offense. Hansen in the gun. Bad snap. He's able to hold on, and they're going to hand it off. Jernaski on first down. Picks up. We'll give him 7. 115. And he's going to try and power for the first down. The D-line able to keep him short. Third and 1. Under a minute of the first quarter. High snap, looks to his right, low pass, and he's able to hold on to it, breaks a tackle, and still on his feet. Oh my goodness, Moore making moves. And he will cut that up to the 45, a 25-yard catch and run.
First and 10 for the Thunder. The ball on the Warrior 45-yard line.
35 seconds. Drop back. A lot of time. Going to throw it short. We see a flag in the backfield as he gets it over into the hands of Williams. And Williams still going. Warriors kind of stopped. And this should be coming back. And holding on the Thunder, so Moore makes the big catch, and now they're going to get walked back just a play later. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. First and 20. Dranaski sees the right side, and he's going to go. It's a one-man bait. Oh, and he gets tackled at the 20. Kyler Preston making the save by the ankle. And a Thunder player, Dranaski, slow off the field, and now he's going to go down all the way. So injury timeout for Dranaski. The senior, he's been a stud running back, has offers to a couple of colleges, Fort Lewis, Benedictine, and Adams State. We already mentioned how influential he's been in the backfield for the Thunder. 5 seconds left in the first quarter, so there will be one more play. And Dranaski hobbling off. On the 17. Clock is running. Thunder do not get the snap off. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. The Warriors leading 7-0 on homecoming night. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
And welcome back. Quarter number 2 here at Westwood High School. It's homecoming. Jade and Rick providing you your coverage tonight here. And we hope that you guys are still tuning in to the Unfinished Business Season 2 documentary. It's available on this channel, and new episodes air Friday nights on Arizona Family Sports. You can catch them here Monday nights, just a couple days afterwards if you don't catch any of the reruns. And Right now, the Thunder putting together a drive. They're on the 17-yard line. They got stopped on their first drive, and the Warriors were able to take that all the way downfield and convert with an Elliott Reed rushing touchdown, his 8th of the season. Now the Thunder looking to potentially tie the game down 7 as we go back to the game. Before the second quarter, we saw Kyler Dranaski, their running back, run to the sideline. That time, Hansen gets it to the sideline, and that's a first down for the Thunder inside the 10.
Down on the far side by Kenny Johnson. Make it a gain of 10 yards. It'll be first down, goal to go for the Thunder on the Warriors 6-yard line.
On the 6. Fakes the handoff, throws, slant, and it is caught. The Thunder with their first score of the night. And it's no other than Cale Moore. That's his 8th. As he passes 400 yards as well. And the extra point is up. And that one good as well. Marshall Carpenter, the first time getting action tonight. He's now 20 for 20 on extra points this season. We'll be back after these messages.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
It's all tied up. 7-7 on homecoming night. Quarter number 2, 11:47. We're just starting. As the Thunder make a great drive downfield. And they utilize the pass a lot. There were short passes that they took for more yards after the reception rather than necessarily going all the way downfield. And when the Warriors went and scored, we saw was the opposite. They just ran the whole time, and there was no reason not to. Reed was seeing open holes, and he was just taking off. So both of these teams playing different ways, and that kick has a lot of power through the back of the end zone. So touchback for the Warriors. Heck of a kick.
Saturday, November the 1st. Looking for alumni players to suit up and community members to join as honorary coaches. Visit westwoodboysbasketball.org to get involved. Let's back the champions for Warrior basketball past and present.
Barkus following his blockers, and he's going to tumble across the 25, down at the 26. The Warriors going to pass. Quick slant. Caught. Cuts through the middle. And Oubre Sabori with the reception. Keep an eye on Bassett Ward here, bottom of your screen. One of the top receivers, top targets for Reed. And Barkus is going to get maybe a gain of 1. .10:30 here in the second quarter. Here comes the blitz. And Reed reads it. There he goes. Finds a gap. He'll pick up about 5.
Brought down by Eli Toms along with Trey Busher. Also getting in on the stop was Dylan Gromowski.
And that was great field vision and great football IQ from Reed on that play to recognize the blitz, escape the tackle, and then take it upfield, make it 3rd and short. Snap. Barkus. First down. And they might utilize all 3 downs, but they get it anyways. The first down once again for the Warriors. Yet to be stopped on offense tonight. Their second possession in play, 9:20. There he goes. He'll get a push. And when he has an offensive line of the size that he does, it only elevates Barkus's running ability, but now he's going to line up wide right. And we'll see if he comes in motion. And Reed fumbles the snap. He's able to fall on it, but he will get down at the 39-yard line. And that's the second time we've seen issues with the snap tonight. The center, Peyton Gonzalez, having some issues with Reed. 3rd and 16. Here he goes. Reed has hands in his face, and he throws it to Barkus, who can't hold on. So the Thunder make 2 big defensive plays in a row, and now an injured member of the team. And that's number 49, Kahel Girl, excuse me. 8:18. And we mentioned it pregame, but let's bring back in this. The weather was a factor today. It was thunderstorms all day long up until just about an hour and a half before the game. And I talked to some of the facility members here. They said the field's going to be great. It's going to be dry, that when you have a turf field like this, it's not going to absorb as much as you would see, obviously, with the standard dirt field, and that the gutters are going to drain it. So the field should not be wet, but you do have to keep that in mind. That and the wind could potentially be affecting some of these snaps. 4th and 16. And the Warriors will punt now for the first time. And he'll try to make a return. Don't know if he saw the 4 defenders coming at him. Jaden Williams gets taken down. Seven to 7, and let's take you around the state as Friday Night Football is all out here on all levels. ASU right now currently losing to TCU. They're down by 3. It's 17-14 over at Mountain America Stadium. And we'll see if the Sun Devils can get back in it. 2 minutes left in their first half as we have 8:08 here at homecoming. Left side there to make the stop and great positioning from the defensive line. You can see Carling in there, Lundy as well. And that defensive line just does such a good job of blocking all the gaps that Dranaski wants to take. High snap. Hansen throws it. Short pass, and he's going to cut back into the middle. And the tackle's going to knock him a couple yards forward. Jaden Williams with the reception. Head coach of the Thunder, Jake McSpadden, told me that they might utilize the run with the win, but right now they seem to be pretty pass heavy. 3rd and 6, 7-10 in the second quarter. And there it is. Cuts it to the outside. And he goes out of bounds, but that will be shy of the first down by about 2 yards. Kenny Johnson pushing Dranaski out. 4th and 2, and we will see a timeout. This one from the officials. And this could be a big stop. If the Thunder go for it and they don't get it, the Warriors take over on the 29-yard line. We'll see if the D-line can make the plays. Sine Tenge, Preston Atwood, Varys Carling, those big three. Quick pass, sideline, spins, and he'll bring him down before he can take it any further. Jaden Williams on the reception. Ubre Sabori, the one to take him down. So 4th down conversion will keep the Thunder alive now on the 36, 1st and 10. And screen pass to the left side. He'll wing it out. It's Moore with the footwork. They're going to say he stepped out. Well, a lot of passes in the backfield followed up with blockers right now. It's been all short throws tonight. Through the middle. Dranaski will get the first. Sine Tenge able to get in there over on the left side of the defensive line. 5-man blitz, and they'll pass it across the middle. And a quick catch made by Cooper Walsh. Walsh had over 100 yards receiving last week when he was able to connect with Chase Steele, who filled in for Seth Hansen. Luckily for the Thunder, it was only a 1-game injury, and now Hansen back, and he's playing like nothing ever happened. And we will see officials blow, and they're going to spot the ball 1 yard forward. They'll put him on the 43. .545 left in the second quarter, and it's 2nd and 9. I think it's actually 1st and 10. Pass, sideline, Moore makes it, cuts back, and great tackles made. Dax Clark in on the pressure there on the sideline. And so that route keeps getting open. There comes the screen pass, and Warriors there to blow it up. Trey Steele, the one to deliver the big hit. It'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 on the 20. There he goes, winds up, and the catch is made. He'll fall for a first, and the Warriors right now are playing very far off of their receivers. The Thunder are taking advantage of that. They keep running these little hook routes. Williams there with that one. And when they're looking for a gain of 5, maybe a little bit more than that, you have to be playing closer on defense. 3rd and 1. Fake, right side, that one overthrown, and a late flag. .426, and that one could be against the Warriors. And it will be. So, first down for Desert Vista on the 4-yard line. Chernaski through the middle and in for the score. The Thunder take a lead for the first time of the night with 4:22 left in the second quarter. And the Warriors defense unable to get a stop.
Into attempt the point after is Mark Carpenter. Holding is Jonas Snow.
Now for the extra point. That one a high one, and it's good. So the Thunder take their time with that drive, chewing off about 7.5 minutes in the second quarter, and then a couple before. I don't know if, excuse me on that, we'll double check that. The Thunder take a lead of 7. We'll be back in a minute.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
Four minutes, 22 seconds in the second quarter. Thunder lead by 7. That one. Another long kick.
Will take over 1st and 10 on the Westwood Warriors 20-yard line.
And we'll see if Westwood can drive it down before the end of the first half.
Whatever you want.
The Warriors' goal this season still remains to make the playoffs after just narrowly missing them last year. They're 2-2 right now. A win tonight would send them to 3-2 going into regional play, and that's when the real challenge begins. Motion. And Reed's going to follow his blocks. Still going. And tackled at the 35-yard line.
Gain of 15 on the keeper by Elliott Reed.
And he'll get tackled by Jaden Joseph.
1st and 10 on the Westwood 35-yard line.
There he goes again. And another first down on back-to-back plays. I know that there was a conversation in the offseason. Elliott Reed had an injury from rugby, and he was talking to Coach Large about how Coach Large isn't over the top about him playing rugby. Wants him to stay healthy and commit to the football season. That one, oh my goodness. That should have been intercepted. But I honestly think that it's a good thing that Reed has played a lot of rugby, because when he takes off, he's not afraid to get physical. He's looking for it. It's not a run-first option either. He seems to survey the pass. If it's not there, he'll take off. And I think that's really added to his skill set. 3:29 in the second quarter. The Warriors escaping the turnover. And they're going to go on the ground. There he goes. Gain of 8.
Also on the tackle, Darian Jones. They're down 2 yards to go. The ball on the Thunder, 45-yard line.
3rd and 2. Big man Barkis will get the first down. Oh, and they might mark him short. It looked like he fell for it, but they will mark it 4th and 1.
Ball is being spotted on the Thunder 44-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, 1 yard to go.
And the Warriors are going to stack the offensive line. Sine Tenge there. Barkis, all of his blockers. Right side of the field. There he goes. And inside the 10-yard line. On the 4th down. Barkis goes for a 35-yard run.
36-yard gallop by Keyshawn Parker.
On the 8. Low snap. Feed the beast, and he will get inside the 5-yard line. They'll put him on the 1-yard line. Warriors gonna try and punch it in. And here comes their heavy block formation. Sine Tenge, the defensive end, in. And he gets it again. It's open. Barkis in for the score. As he takes him down the field, him and Elliott Reed sticking to their legs. It's a very quick drive from the Warriors. Just about 3 minutes. 14-13, now set for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Both kickers showing up tonight. It's 14-14. It's homecoming here at Jerry Loper Field. We appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
Jaden Ricken on the call. Thank you for tuning into Big Show Productions Live tonight. Week 5 of the 2025 6A football season. Both teams out on the field tonight, 2-2. One of them will walk out with their 3rd win of the season heading into region play. The Warriors take on Basha at home next week. Basha now the 23rd ranked national team. And a short kick. To the Warriors almost recover, ball on the ground, and finally the Thunder will fall on it. Nigel Krebs the one to recover. And the pooch almost worked, but not quite. put them on the 39-yard line. And they will have 1:40 to get down.
Thunderball on the Desert Vista 34-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Stays in the gun. Dranaski, right side of Hansen. And high snap, bobbles it, just going to throw it. And that one could not be brought in. And so both teams struggling now with the snap tonight. And the wind has certainly died down a little bit here in Mesa. Looked like a hurricane earlier today. 2nd and 10 on the 34. Looks, has Dranaski wide open, nobody on him. And he'll cut back inside with a block. Open field, and he's gone. Dranaski going the distance. Pylon down, but they may mark him short. And they're going to put him at about the 2-yard line. Dranaski takes off for 60-plus yards on that play. And he was wide open. There was nobody guarding him on his little sneak route. And then nobody in the secondary to bring him down. Defensive line stop made. You can see Preston Atwood in there as well. Atwood, the senior, his last homecoming. Now a minute on the 1-yard line. And they're going to keep it. And he goes in for the score. Seth Hansen in for his rushing touchdown. It's his first rushing touchdown of the season. And you don't see him take off a lot. So the Thunder go the distance in 1 minute, but the Warriors still have their timeouts, and they'll have a minute of their own following the kick. Carpenter, this one, good. He's 3 for 3 on the night. Carpenter will go on the ground, no flags thrown. So it's 21-14. The Warriors tie it up, and then the Thunder retake the lead with ease. Stay tuned. We'll be back after these messages.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
Barkas and Alvarez back to receive the kick. 59 seconds on the clock. And it's going to have to be a 2-minute drill here for the Westwood Warriors if they want to tie it up going into the half. He's kicked it out of the end zone the last couple, and he will do it again. So the Warriors will get the touchback. All 3 timeouts at their disposal. The hard part will be they use the run a lot, so that's going to keep the clock going a little bit more. They'll have to go 80 yards.
Warriors take over 1st and 10, the ball on the Westwood 20-yard line.
So they're going to line up all the way on the left hash. Barkas in the slot. Now he'll motion. Reed looks, fakes it to Barkus, wants to go deeper, sideline, pass is caught, and he'll get out of bounds. Cupulus on the reception.
Making a gain of 6, second down 4, the ball on the Warrior 26-yard line.
That play took 6 seconds off the clock, and it'll be a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Barkus on the left side. Reed gives the dump off pass, and it's dropped. Alvarez could not hold on, and the Warriors not looking deep. They're looking for short passes. Interesting decision. 3rd and 4, 48 seconds. And let's take a look. There goes Barkus. Reed just going to roll. Gives it to him. He'll make a move. Throws the shoulder. And down at the 35-yard line. And we will see the first timeout. So they have 2 timeouts remaining, and that set of downs took 19 seconds off the clock. They've got 40 more before we head into halftime. The Warriors will receive the kick to start the second half.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
First and 10 on the 35. Westwood running the 2-minute drill. Empty set. Surveying. Fires through the middle and nearly caught by Barkus. Just a little low.
Second down 10, ball on the Warrior 35.
That's the first time we've seen the Warriors take a deep shot all night. "34 seconds. There he goes. Wants to load it up for deep. Cupulus going, and that ball is thrown out of bounds. Intended target was Ben Atwood. Atwood's been the top target for Reed so far this season. But today, it's just been the check down passes that we've seen intended for Barkus. 2nd and 26, 2 timeouts. 3rd and 10. Reed fires. Ball is low and ball is dropped. Atwood once again. So the Warriors want to go 80 yards in 1 minute, and they will end up punting with 20 seconds left from their own 35. Take you back over to Mountain America Stadium. It's still halftime, but TCU leads ASU 17-14 as the Sun Devils have a little action under the Friday night lights. Snap. Whistles before the snap. And a dead ball false start on the Warriors. That'll push them back even further. And with 20 seconds and 3 timeouts, Thunder may try and get inside field goal range. If you were watching Thursday Night Football last night, you'll know that any time is enough for some teams to get into field goal range. The Cardinals losing in dramatic fashion against the Seahawks. Punt is short and to the sideline at the 45-yard line. 15 seconds. This season, Marshall Carpenter has taken 1 field goal. He missed it. So it's not a sure thing if they get him in range, but obviously when it comes to high school kickers, I'm a big fan of giving them more chances, especially in little 20-second situations like this, because it might come down to that. Potentially a game-deciding, a season-deciding game. Hansen, drop back, feels the pressure, lets it go, sideline short, and it's intercepted! Down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Kenny Johnson with his first interception of the season, and now with 3 seconds left on the 40-yard line. And I'll put him at the 37. I'm interested to see what the Warriors will do with that. And how about that? That's more of the defense that we're used to. Last week, the Warriors had 5 defensive turnovers, which unheard of. And now they'll get their first of the night. And they're not going to kick it. Smart. So we'll see if Reed just hands it off to Barkas or if he goes for the kill shot. Alvarez, motion, and he throws a quick pass, caught and fumbled. Gianna Miguel gets the fumble, but that'll mark the end of the first half. So back-to-back turnovers for both teams, and we welcome you back inside the booth. It's 21-14. Desert Vista leads by 7. And the end of the second quarter was a little chaotic for both teams. The Warriors will receive the opening kick of the second half, and it feels like their offense has been able to move with ease. It's the defense this game that has had more struggle. Desert Vista has been able to pass the ball, which is something we have not seen the Warriors really be able to do. One of the big targets right now for the Desert Vista Thunder has been Drinkaski. He always seems to get open. He'll kind of hover around in the backfield before sneaking out to the sideline, and then you're going to see Hansen just wing it to him over there before Drinkaski takes off downfield. We saw that one play for 60 yards. The Warriors need to have their corners dial it in more. They are not playing close enough on defense, and that's something we've seen even when it isn't Drinkaski. They're running curl routes about 5 yards and back, and the defenders are playing so far off the receivers, they're making the catch and then just going down. It's a little check down pass. The defense needs to be more on top of their receivers and apply more pressure going to the second half. For the offense, I would like to see Reed throw the ball more, although we know that this run seems to be nearly unstoppable. So 21-14 is your score going into halftime. The Warriors will have to come back in the second half if they want to win here on their homecoming game. Live from Jerry Loper Field, I'm Jaden Rick, and we will see you in the second half. And welcome back to Westwood High School here at homecoming night. The Desert Vista Thunder on the road in this matchup of Week 5 of the 2025 6A football season. Halftime score, the Thunder lead the Warriors 21-14. The Warriors will receive the kickoff to start the second half, and offensively, the Warriors have done great. The ball has remained on the ground. Elliott Reed and Keyshawn Barkas continue to tear up the green like it's nobody's issue. The defense this game has been less strong than they were last game. Last week they had 5 turnovers. Today they only have 1. It was an interception, but they've been giving up a lot of short passes. They seem to be playing far off the ball and allowing these receivers to make catches relatively easy with nobody around them to apply any pressure. The second half, that will have to change if the Warriors want to get back on top. The Thunder scored with just 1 minute left in the second quarter, so they haven't held the lead for the entire game, and the Warriors now just want to get back into it. Jaden Ricken providing you your coverage here live on Big Show Productions Unfinished Business Season 2. Episode 5, I believe, should be coming out tonight on Arizona Family Sports. It'll have reruns throughout the weekend, and then it will air on this YouTube channel just down below. If you click on our name, you can go and see the video Monday night. Also, Perry High School has a documentary going for it. Timothy Seal, friend of the show, has been hard at work on that the past couple of weeks, and Perry will be a matchup for the Warriors in 3 weeks. Next week, they face a number 23 team in the nation, the Basha Bears. The week after that is their bye week. So, this is the final half of non-region play for the Warriors, and down by 7, the question now becomes, can they make the comeback? We appreciate you tuning in. And as we get set, I'm going to make note of all of the homecoming royalty winners that happened during halftime. If you're a student and you haven't bought your ticket yet, make sure to do so. You have now less than 24 hours before the dance starts tomorrow night. And the Warriors are a pretty senior-heavy roster. This is a lot of their players' final homecoming game, and that's always one you've got to win. Elliott Reed, the senior quarterback, he's already put on a show tonight. And some of the defensive leaders as well have been putting on a lot of great performances. Dallin Hanson last week just absolutely dominated. Kick returns, pick sixes, you name it, he did it. Today, the defensive front has been great for the Warriors. CNA Tenge, Preston Atwood, Varys Carling, and all the other members have been putting pressure and closing the gaps, which is what has forced the Thunder to throw to the sideline. And that's when it comes down to the corners. Kenny Johnson had an interception, but he's one of those, and he has to be more on top of the receivers. Some of the coordinators as well also believing that the corners are the ones getting burnt. And so the Thunder will line up for the kick. Back to receive for the Warriors is Keyshawn Barkas and Eric Alvarez as always. As Kid Cudi plays through the stadium. And the student section packed out tonight and their neon construction gear. One of the coolest starts to a high school football game I saw at the opening when the Warriors came out with sparklers and a blackout stadium. The fan atmosphere always top-notch here at Jerry Loper Field. So here we go. Opening kick of the second half. And another bomb. Absolutely phenomenal kicks from the Thunder tonight. And the weather has completely calmed down here in Arizona. It was just while we were setting up today that it was lightning and thunderstorms, which is great because high school football, when it gets rainy, it's just the worst product. Players can't play as well. The ball becomes slippery. So it cleared up in time. The field has stayed dry. And we've had a clean half of football. We'll start on the 20-yard line. Going to feed it to Barkas. And Barkus gonna lunge for a couple more after contact. Pickup of about 6 yards on the play. They'll give him more than that. Gonna give him 8 yards. And there he goes and gets the first down. Keep in mind, last season he led 6A in rushing yards in the regular season. He's one of those top running backs, and he's not, honestly, in my opinion, getting the amount of looks from scouts that he should be. I think that he deserves a lot more attention because 6A is not an easy conference to lead in with rushing yards. 11-10. On the 33. There he goes in motion, and we will get a flag before the play. Play clock was at 0 on the scoreboard. And they'll call a false start. 1st and 15. The last time Desert Vista had a winning record by the end of the regular season was 2019. They're sitting at an even 2-2 right now. And with a win tonight, they would move up to 3-2 heading into region play. So for them, it's trying to make a comeback, and Barkus just goes. Nobody can bring him down. He has to tackle himself. And he'll make up for the penalty. 2nd and 7. Pickup of about 8 on the play. 10:30 on the clock. Empty set. The Thunder bringing the pressure. The Warriors taking their time. Reed will get the snap off, and he's just going to look to run to the sideline. He'll get brought down by number 12, Braylon Edwards. And on 2nd and long, Reed picks up a big gain, and it'll be 3rd and short. And it will be a first. The chain's late to move. And I'm not sure very many people here at Westwood were sure on what was happening there. The chains were not set before the snap. So Westwood almost was set up for a 3rd and short, but it'll end up being a first down. So now 2nd and 7. And Barkus gets buried in the backfield. That was a big tackle from Gianna Miguel. That's his 2nd tackle for a loss this season. And that one comes in style. And the Warriors going to go back to the pass on 3rd and 10. 8:50 on the clock. Reed across the middle. Catch is made, but they're going to be well short of the first down. Capias just ran for the sideline. He didn't even look like he wanted to turn it upfield, and the Warriors treating this with 4 down territory. Fourth and 5. 8:42, just a few minutes into the 3rd quarter. And this set of downs, it's going to have an asterisk next to it. And they're just going to punt. It'll go out at the 20-ish yard line. We'll see where they officially say it went out. And the Warriors wanted to line up for it on 4th, and then they just decide to punt. So the Thunder get the Warriors offense off the field in under 4 minutes, and they will get a chance now for the first time in the second half. The last time they were on offense, Hansen threw an interception. Last week, Hansen went out with an injury. Chase Steele replaced him. The junior quarterback threw for nearly 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. And him and Hansen both seem to have great control over the passing game. Quick one in the backfield, caught on the rear sideline, fighting for the first down. And he may have gotten it. We'll see. It might be about a yard short. Caleb Moore, target of the night for Hansen. 2nd and 1. They go to the same spot of the field, and Williams will get the first down. First and 10. Pressure, and he goes down in the backfield. Hansen gets taken down by Carling. Second and 12 on the sack. Dranaski in the backfield. And they're going to go to the air. That one. 2 outside, and Williams wasn't turned around in time. Sine Tenge in there with the pressure on Hansen. Tenge committed to ASU, although he has plenty of other Division I offers. He says he wants to stay home and be close with his family. Drop back, time to throw. And that one into the dirt. So all that time and that one receiver open will bring up 4th and 12 from the 31-yard line. So a quick defensive stop comes. In about 1 minute and 20 seconds, the Warriors get ready to get the ball back. (21-14). No scores this half so far. The punt will go straight into the hands of Barkus, who will fair catch it at the 30-yard line. And we will be back after these messages from Burge Toyota.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way.
1st and 10. Barkus sees a hole, stays on his feet. Oh, and he trips at the end. The turf monster got him right before the 40-yard line. And not looking good for the Sun Devils. TCU leads 23-17 in the 3rd. Barkus makes a move, and there he goes past the 50. And he's just able to maintain his balance so well, breaking through these tackles. One of these plays, he's going to be able to keep on his feet the entire time he's gone. There's nobody who's going to be able to catch him. 1st and 10 on the 46. And Reed just going to go for the run, and a smart decision as he'll get the first down. The Warriors moving with energy on this drive. Reed will take off the helmet, but he's staying on the field. Officials whistle. And we are trying to see what's going on. And Reed will head over to the sideline. So they're going to make a decision here, and Barkas lines up in his formation, basically. There he goes. With the run and a couple of blocks, gets him 5 yards. And that's a new formation that's being shown this week. We haven't seen that from the Warriors this season, and it seems to work. The Thunder haven't had an answer for whether it's in goal line situations or now we're seeing even at the 30-yard line. Just load up with some of your tallest, strongest players. It's like a tush-push if there was no pushing of Barkas. Reed back into the game, 5:25 on the clock. And Barkas on the sweep to the left side. It's going to be 3rd and short. A fun fact about Barkas, he weighs 200 pounds. Right? Nothing, crazy about that. He's squatting 385. Nearly double his body weight. He's a strong runner, and you need that. Your legs have to be strong when you're going downfield. And it shows on almost every play and offsides. We'll see just to make sure. So that'll push the Warriors back. 3rd and 7, and that's 5 yards that really don't want to give up. So they'll get ready for a pass. 3rd and 7, 4:30 on the clock. Low snap, and Reed just wants to run. Hit, and he will go down at the 35, so that's going to bring up 4th. And a little bit outside of field goal range, so they're going to go for it. Fourth and 3. .340 on the clock. The 3rd quarter flying by here at Jerry Loper Field. There goes Barkas, right side, and there he goes. He gets the 1st down and about 4 more. Mr. Reliable, keeping the drive alive. And another play to the left side, spin move, and did he lose the ball? Who has it? Westwood comes up with it, so a fumble after the pass. Ben Atwood was on top of the ball there at the end.
On the football for Westwood is Ben Atwood. After the completed pass, a fumble. Ben Atwood on the football. Gain of 8 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 yards to go.
3rd and 15. Excuse me, not 3rd and 15. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And still waiting for chains to get moved. It's been a recurring issue tonight. And a lot of confusion. Moving the ball. Officials were talking to Coach Large over at the sideline, and it'll be 2nd and about 4. Left side, on his feet. And he gets down to the 5-yard line. The Warriors get inside. And now, in their goal line playbook, 1st and 6. Barkus through the middle. Does he get in? I think he's going to be down at the 1. And you've seen it all night long. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. And there he goes. He gets across, and it's like taking candy from a baby. It's too easy. The Warriors just load up the line and let Barkus have at it. And they'll get their 3rd touchdown of the night. (21-20). Warriors gonna look. They say, no, we're not gonna do the 2. We'll keep it with the field goal. Extra point. Kick is up and good. 3 for 3. And Cuveas continues to get work. There's been countless 2-point conversions taken this season. And they're finally starting to build confidence in their kicking squad. 21-21. We're all tied up here on homecoming night. Stay tuned after these messages.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
Birds Toyota is
2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Warriors tie it up. Another pooch kick. This one bounces and recovered by the Thunder. He's going to kick it to the outside. Going. And Jaden Finger was the one to take it over to the sideline. So not bad field position for the Thunder. The last time the Thunder won a championship was all the way back in 2011, 14 years ago. They have not had a winning record, as we mentioned earlier, since 2019. So the Thunder trying to rebuild. Pass. Batted down. Sine Tenge batting that one down. Tenge's got over 40 tackles this season, and we see a jump, and that's going to be a free 5 yards. That'll move them past the 50. 2 minutes. The fake handoff, and now the little shuffle pass into the backfield, and Finger will get a couple of yards. And excuse me, that was Sam Shiremeyer, the sophomore. He hasn't seen a lot of runs this season, but when he has, he's made his impact. He's already got over 100 yards, and you're not going to see the ball a lot when you back up somebody like Kyler Dranaski. .127. Fake, tackled in the backfield, comes up big. Dax Clark. The boogeyman. And what a third down stop. Fourth and 11 with 1 minute left. That punt bounces inside the 20. Thought it might have gone out of bounds, and if you're a Warriors fan, unfortunately, it did not. And it looks like there was a flag. Holding on the Warriors. And so that is a tough call that they're going to have to deal with. You get a punt off a big third down stop, and now the holding call is going to push you pretty far back inside your own territory. As we get near the fourth quarter, game is still tied at 21. The Thunder's last score came with 1 minute left in the second quarter. Hansen took one for himself to the house. So the penalty puts them on their own 9. And Barkas follows his blocks and has an opening. Running, oh, and a big tackle made at the 40-yard line that stopped a touchdown from being made. Elijah Toms brings down the big man. 32-yard breakout run. And man, you just want him to get all the way through. If you're a Warrior fan, he gets so close. It feels like almost every time he gets the ball. And that play is blown up before it ever even had a chance to happen. Barkas was running into a wall of his own. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. And we'll see Bassett Ward go into the game. He's over on the left side of the field. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So we will move into the fourth after these messages, still tied up at 21.
Birch Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's also the homecoming matchup for the Warriors. Tied up, 21-21. Bad snap, and Reed makes something out of it. Holds on to the ball. Both coaches talked about how ball security is also one of their top priorities. The Thunder have had their share of fumbles this season. Jernaski's already had 3. So that was something that Coach McSpadden really said that they are trying to focus on. Those are plays where they hurt themselves. Reed takes off, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Fakes the handoff. Oh, and he's going to be met at the line. Does he get pushed? And he will. So first down, Warriors. And the fake sweep works once again. On the 48-yard line. 11 minutes in the 4th if you're just tuning in. Barkis through the middle. And across the 50. Jaden Joseph takes him down. 2nd and 4. Jaden Ricken on the call. We appreciate you tuning in to the live stream tonight on this stormy Friday near the end of September. Straight up the middle, and Barkis with the first and a couple more. And a Thunder player slow to get up. He will, which is a good sign. And Barkis, helmet off, going to jog it over to the sideline. So 1st and 10. This is the type of time that Reed likes to just take off. He handed it off to Alvarez, not before we get a timeout from the Warriors. So that will be their first timeout of the half with 10-11 left in the 4th quarter. And we will take you back. Jaden Ricken giving you guys your coverage here of the Warriors homecoming game. And the second half has been pretty good so far for the Warriors. We saw an amazing offensive drive that resulted with a Barkis touchdown to tie the game. And they made the extra point. I don't think that's something that a lot of people really think about in high school. You cannot overlook the extra point. It is hard to get consistent kickers, especially when they don't get as many chances. And I think that the Warriors have done a great job of putting confidence in Cuvis today. It's 21-21 as we go back to the field for 1st and 10. Coach Large not liking the look he saw there before the timeout. Handoff, and it's a great run, and it's not Barkis. No, it's Eric Alvarez. And just a lot of depth when it comes to running on the Warriors. We saw Nate Willis fill in for Barkis against Shadow Ridge. You see Eric Alvarez take off there. Obviously, Elliott Reed. A lot of backs. A lot of potential. That's what the Warriors love to focus on. And there they go again. Down Main Street into the 15-yard line. .9:30 on the clock. The Warriors want to retake the lead. They haven't had it since early in the game. Barkis gets tackled. Tackled by James Price. Price, a 6'2", 225 defensive tackle for the Thunder. And he'll have over 10 tackles on the season now.
Ball in the red zone on the Desert
And they do it again. Surprise, surprise, Barkus cannot be taken down. He'll get to the 5. And we'll say he was down a yard short. Put him at the 6. 8:35 on the clock.
On the desert, Vista 7-yard line.
2nd and 2. The Barkus formation breaks the tackle and in for his score. Touchdown Warriors. Man, oh man, does Barkus look more and more like the best running back in 6A every single week. College scouts, where are you at? And the Warriors retake the lead. The streak stays alive, too, with extra points. He's 4 for 4. And it's a 28-21 ball game with 8:28 left in the 4th quarter. The Warriors making their comeback slow but steady. Jaden Ricken on the call here with you all today. And if you haven't, for some reason, checked out the Unfinished Business documentary, why not? It's down below on our channel, so you're already on the right place. Just click down below, and you'll find all 4 episodes. Episode 5, I believe, is coming out tonight. That'll be releasing on Arizona Family Sports right after the episode on Perry High School. They'll have reruns throughout the weekend if you don't happen to set record on your DVR tonight, and then it'll be releasing here on Monday evening. So we'll go back to the game. And now it falls on the Warriors defense to make a stop here on homecoming. Big kick. Gets it to the 4. Now here comes the return. Moore tackled over near the sideline. The special teams makes some good plays. Spencer Blotter in on the group effort.
Warriors special teams doing the job. It'll be 1st and 10 for Desert Vista. Ball being spotted on the Thunder 23-yard line.
Trips out to his right. See what Hansen can do. Gives it to Jernaski, and Jernaski gets a block and then falls on top of his own lineman. Cole Graber, the lineman that he fell over there. Graber, a beast. 6'7", 290 pounds. Kid's got some stats. Pickup of 2 from Jernaski. They go back to him. And a great tackle made at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the one and only Nate Willis. The versatile, occasionally two-way player. 3rd and 5. They go for the pass. Flicks it to the left. And there for the stop is a swarm of orange. They make the big 3rd down play. Dax Clark, one of the first ones to the scene. 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and that's going to force the Thunder to punt. Clock still running, and the defense shows up. Barkus makes the fair catch, holds on to it as well. 36-yard line is where the offense will take over, and we already know they love the run. I would expect nothing but that now, just trying to take time off the clock. And we'll give you another update from Mountain America Stadium. ASU still down 24-17. TCU showing up on that Friday night edition of college football. 12:15 left in the fourth over there. And we have 6:37 here at Jerry Loper Field. Reed gives it to Barkus, and Barkus gets hit after a gain of 2. And the Thunder was here all day, all afternoon. There were dark skies, and then came the rain. That cleared up at about 5:30 and allowed the Warriors to play out this homecoming night game. Unfortunately, they did have to cancel their homecoming parade, which was scheduled for this afternoon. But they've made the most of it. .540, 3rd and 5. So after 2 short runs, they'll be potentially looking to pass. And Atwood gonna line up outside of Barkus, and then they get the jump. Gavin Conroy jumps on 3rd and 5, and you gotta wonder what's going through his mind right there. You know that that's what they're trying to do. That'll make it a 3rd and 1. Now it's bread and butter. 5:17, Barkus straight up, and Reed fakes the handoff. There he goes on his own, holds on to it as well. And we are under 5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Darian Jones, the one to take him down. Reed gonna look over at Coach Large. And if the Thunder want to get a score, they have to make a stop. Barkus straight through the middle, on his feet past the first. The lawnmower strikes once again. 4:30 in the fourth quarter. On the 37-yard line. Clock still ticking, and the Warriors still driving. Desert Vista still has 3 timeouts. Barkus kicks it to the outside. He'll get hit and brought down by Jones. .330, the Warriors taking another minute off the clock. 2nd and 6. And they want to take it down to the absolute last second. Reed fumbles the snap, and it turns into a big play for him. Oh my goodness! He goes all the way for the score. Elliott Reed on the heads-up play. And how does Desert Vista let that happen? He just goes through the middle. Wasn't met at the defensive line, wasn't met by the secondary, and it was a foot race. I wouldn't take a foot race with a rugby player. And that one, so high, went all the way over to Glendale. It's 35-21. And a 2-score lead for the Warriors here on homecoming night. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the final few minutes after these messages.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
And you don't want to give up. Game's not over 3 minutes. The Thunder have all of their timeouts. So it's still important that the defense goes out here and puts pressure on the Thunder. For the Thunder, it's going to be all about speed. 3 minutes, and they've got to score at least twice. The kickoff return gets up to the 25. And more hobbling off the field. That is not a good sign if you want a quick moving drive to have your star receiver hobbling off. And now Moore laying down on the sideline. So it was a lower tackle. And hopefully he is okay over there on the sideline. So a real challenge for the Thunder. Drop back. Lets it go to the left side. And a big catch there. Chernaski with the catch and a first down. 2:45. They got to keep up the tempo. This one goes a little deeper and comes up short. Intended for Henry Williams. Williams wasn't even looking, and that ball was at least 5 yards away from him. So that'll stop the clock briefly. Second and 10, 2:37 on the clock. A battle against time, and he's going to take a 10-step drop back and nearly threw an interception. Looked like a wedding bouquet as you saw all the linemen just waiting for that ball to come down. Incomplete, and 3rd and 10. Can the Warriors make a statement here on 4th down? Excuse me, 3rd down. Pressure in his face, and he's just got to throw it up. In the backfield the entire time. Clark smothers Hansen on 3rd down. 4th and 10. Obviously, they're going for it. And still, unfortunately, Cale Moore down over on the sideline. Tough to put together a comeback drive with your top receiver injured. Drop back. Big rush. Escapes to his left. Lets it go. Trying to make something happen. The spin. And short. The Warriors make a stop. Jaden Williams was trying to go, and he did as best as he could, but there were just too many defenders on top of him. So Westwood will get the ball on the 40-yard line, and they'll put him at the 43-yard line with 2:15 remaining. up by 2 scores, and the defense has dialed in this second half. Every weakness that the Thunder were able to take advantage of in the first half, Westwood regrouped. They said, okay, let's play in closer. Let's not let the corners get burnt. And we've seen great defense ever since. Barkis is just dancing around, and he can't go down. Gain of 1. And we'll see DV's first timeout. They have 2 more, and they're going to try and hopefully get the ball back, and we'll see what the story is from there. So we'll be back.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
So right before the commercial, there was a personal foul from Desert Vista. That'll put the Warriors 15 yards further. Warriors getting close to the end zone. Under 2 minutes, and they're not going to try anything too crazy. Movement on the D-line's able to hold himself. That was James Price. The right defensive end, minute 30 on the clock. Reed just waiting for the signal on when to hike it. And it seems like he's got all the time in the world. And he goes on the keeper. And will duck after a pickup of a few. 2nd and 5. And there comes the second timeout. So the Warriors on the 24-yard line, and just over 1 minute and 7 seconds officially left on the clock. They're up by 2. The key thing here is ball security, right? Don't do any turnovers. Don't fumble it. Don't throw an interception if for some reason you decide to throw here. And it looks like they will be able to come out on top on their homecoming game. The second half comeback, what they wanted to almost happen in Burbank, what they wanted to maintain their lead with against Shadow Ridge. This game has not been a blowout like the Warriors' 2 other wins. This has been a hard-fought battle. And now they're just barely over a minute away from completing the job. Jaden Ricken calling your game tonight. Low snap. They give it to him anyways. And oh, Barkis takes a little bit of a hit. Second and short. And it'll actually be 3rd and short. 3rd and 1, 40 seconds on the clock. This first down would complete the game. Although the Thunder, surely though, have to realize with what little time they have, even a stop wouldn't mean much. And that's the game. Keyshawn Barkis gets the first down, and homecoming is secured by the Warriors. They wanted it to be interesting in the first half. They were trailing going into halftime 21-14, and they go on a blowout in the second half. A 21-point run, unanswered. The Thunder shut out on a day that had a backdrop entirely set for them. Mesa, Arizona hammered with some fall storms. Final score once again is 35-21. And now the Warriors have concluded their non-region play, which means they will start region play next week with their hardest game of the season against the 23rd team in the country, the Basha Bears. This was an excellent victory for the Warriors. It wasn't a blowout. You know, sometimes those games can almost feel a little too easy. This was a hard-fought game. This is what they tried to do in Burbank. And they did it this time. They completed. There were no injuries. We saw very few penalties. That's been another big thing, especially in week 2. There were 165 yards in penalties tonight. I don't feel like there were even probably more than 30. This was a completely well-oiled Westwood Warrior machine tonight. The offense was great. The passing still minimal. It's been all running. So I'm interested to see if some of the regional teams will be more prepared for that. Obviously, Reed does not like to pass. We saw it a lot in Burbank, and it did not go well. But he makes smart plays on the ground. He's a heads-up QB. He's got great field vision. He knows when to take off. He knows what gaps to take and what blockers to follow. The defense also, we just mentioned it a couple minutes ago, made the second half comeback, and they were able to close out the job with several key stops after their 5-turnover game last week. They look very great heading in to next week's game against the Basha Bears. Well, they will have to shut down 2 of the top recruited members of the 2025 senior class. Noah Roberts, one of the other top running backs in 6A, and then Brody Veers, the senior QB, his second year starting on varsity for Basha. He is more of a passer than he is a runner, but he's a dual threat. You can't count out him. So that'll be a challenge for the Warriors next week. For Desert Vista, they will fall to 2-3. The Warriors will move to 3-2. And now they get to celebrate on this Friday night before their homecoming dance tomorrow. And they got lucky. There were a lot of games that ended up getting canceled tonight, but the Warriors still getting to play for their home crowd. The sky's clearing. And we will give a thanks to our producer, Chris Peterson, down on the sideline, carrying around his camera. And I don't know how his shoulders do that. He does it all week. I'm sure he's not having, the best time doing that, but he makes it work, and he's the one who shoots, edits, writes, does everything for the Westwood documentary. He gets a little help here on the game, so shout out to him for all the hard work that he has put towards us here at Big Show Productions. And Coach Large giving a speech to his players. They play discipline. I feel like they've really listened. Every time I talk to him, he says, here's what we're trying to do. And it almost sounds too simple. I'll be like, we're going to be more disciplined today. We're going to have less penalties. And it's like, okay, well, obviously that's the goal, but it works. Whatever he's been doing in practice has gotten the team to a successful state, 3-2, heading into regional play, a winning record. And the Warriors now just halfway through the season before they can hopefully make the playoffs. That's all from tonight here at Westwood High School. We appreciate you tuning in. Next week's game may not be on this channel. You may have to find it on the Basha Bear Network. If not, we will be here. So if you don't see the game here, that's where it will be. We appreciate all of your guys' support on the documentary and everybody who tunes into this as well. That's all for tonight. I'm Jaden Ricken for Big Show Productions Live. We will see you